make an important distinction. It wasn't to explain the understanding, it was to show the understanding. And there's a big difference, and that gets to the heart of the matter. That explanation is more of the story, and we get lost in the story and the explanation, and it's often in that space that we lose the experience itself. We go from the experience into the explanation in the story, and in the story we can often actually lose the experience. So Zen is about the experience, not the story. And a lot of the work, especially in koan practice and in interviews, is about coming down from the story into the experience itself. Often in koan practice or in koan practice, I'll say to somebody, don't explain it, show it. Showing it is alive. Explaining it is often a dead story. And that's a very important point. But mind spins that into a story. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what minds do. It only becomes a problem if we mistake the story for the truth. You know, they say, you know, in a fisherman's tale, the fish he caught that was this big, by the time the story's over, it's this big. And then, when we finish telling the story, we really believe that the fish was this big. But the fish was really this big. And it gets to a point that we don't even know what the truth is. Because we get so wrapped up in the stories that we lose our way. So I suppose if there's a moral to this story, it's be careful. Know that your mind will fool you left and right. Up the street for a while, I haven't seen it in a while, but there was a bumper sticker on the car and it said, just because you believe it doesn't mean it's true. And there's so much wisdom in there. We get so lost in our ideas and beliefs, and we mistake them for the truth. If we can be skeptical, I think the more teaching way of saying that is if we can bring doubt to our beliefs, ideas, and stories, that in itself is a practice to lead us back to the truth. And what Ross said, if we can turn our gaze inward and just pay attention to our experience of the moment, that will lead us to something profound. But if we try to match some idea or story or belief, we're just getting farther and farther away from it. So this isn't about bad or good. This is natural for humans, and in many ways our stories can be quite powerful. But even the most powerful story, if we start to believe it too much and attach to our interpretation of it, we actually get farther and farther and farther away from reality. And Zen is really about, what is this? What is it? Not our idea of it. We say, before thinking mind. If we can experience before we spin the story, we're a lot closer to reality than if we believe the story that we've woven. And everything we do in this room, and this room, if you're a Zen practitioner, leads you out into your life, is all about this. Paying attention to the moment, not believing the story, and then using our experience to bring us closer to what is. In fact, we say, if you can experience this before thinking, then everything you see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and even think is the truth. The truth is just like this. The fan is spinning, the floor is brown.